10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Yup. 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 She ate that up. She ate that.
Hey y'all, so I am back with another video today, and today we are going to be doing a album review on Endless Summer Vacation by Miley Cyrus. Like, come on, like, y'all know, well, if you don't know, you should have watched my video on, what is it called? I think it's called What I Want from the Music Girls this year. I did it like, I don't know if it was the beginning of the year or last year, but I had did like, you know, I was just basically talking about artists I want music from this year, and Miley Cyrus came to deliver me music. Like, yes ma'am, like I just needed a Miley Cyrus, like I needed some pop, you know, I needed some pop from the girl, like, you know, I needed something from the girl, because Plastic Hearts did everything it needed to do for me. So I was just like, I need something else, you know, like I wanted something else from Miley Cyrus this year, and she came and she delivered. Okay, so I listened to Endless Summer Vacation, and I want to give my thoughts on it. Let's just go ahead and get started. Let's just jump straight into it. So let's go ahead and talk about the album cover. You know, we have to talk about the album cover over here. Okay, so I love the album cover. It has a sense of freedom, you know, like it just has a sense of freedom to me. Like when Flowers came out, I didn't really know what Miley Cyrus was going to, like, what the vision of this album was going to be. But when Flowers came out, I figured, okay, she's going to be in her lemonade bag. She's going to be in her lemonade. She's going to be in her lemonade era. So I was like, okay. Because when I first saw the title of it, I was like, oh, it's going to be called Endless Summer Vacation. That was the first thing that happened. And then Flowers came out. So when it was called Endless Summer Vacation, I was thinking, oh, it's probably going to be like some fun pop. You know? What do you think? Because Endless Summer Vacation can have a double meaning. Like, it can mean something like, it can mean what it meant for her, but it also can be like, you know, Endless Summer Vacation. Like, it could also be a title for something fun as well. So that's why I thought it was going to be something fun. But then when Flowers came out, it's kind of like, oh, you know, this is kind of her in a lemonade-ish era. You know what I mean? But after listening to the album in its entirety, I understand what Endless Summer Vacation means. Like, I understand what that title means for her within this album as well. So yeah, yeah, but the album cover looks very, like, it gives off a sense of freedom to me. She has on black, so, you know, she's stepping into her power. Black is a symbolism of power. To me it is, as a color. So she's stepping into her power. She has on the shades. Like, it has a very, you know, I'm standing in my power as Miley Cyrus, as myself. And I don't know, it just has a sense of freedom to me. Kind of like, even with the blue background, like, I think blue also signifies like clarity, like having a sense of clarity, you know what I mean? So I think that also has to add into like the details of the album cover as well, because even when you listen to certain songs throughout this album, Miley Cyrus does come to a sense of clarity about herself and within herself when you listen to Flowers, when you listen to 1,000 Miles, right? So even Wonder Woman. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on the album cover. I love the album cover. It just reeks Miley Cyrus, but it also, like, you can also tell with like I'm not the only person who can kind of, like, when some people look at album covers, they don't really go in depth with the album cover, because, you know, it's just an album cover to some people, but like, it's not just an album cover, you know what I mean? Like, they choose these album covers for a reason, you know what I mean? Like, it's all about the details, you know? But anyway, so how many songs on here? I think it's about 13 songs on this album, because she giving me one more song. Yeah, she could have gave me a couple of more songs, but whatever, you know, whatever. But I do like how some of the titles of the songs and the meaning of the songs go with the title of Endless Summer Vacation. Like, it just feels right, you know what I mean? Like, it just feels right. Like, it's very cohesive. very cohesive as an album. There's no bad songs on this album. There are some songs that are like, we could have left this one out and switched it out for something else. But overall, this is a really good album. So let's go ahead and get into Flowers. So Flowers is the first song on this album, and it's also the first single that was put out, which was a good idea. And when I first heard Flowers, I was like, I love this song. This was a really good song. Is it the best song? I don't think it's the best song on the album. I think there are other songs that are better than Flowers, but Flowers is not like lowest level tier. Like if I were to rank the songs, Flowers would definitely be mid, but I don't think it's in my top 5. It's not in my top 5. It's a good song. Like I love the message of the song. The song is about self-love, like, you know, being within yourself. Like I love the song itself, but I don't think it's the best song on the album. I don't think it's the best song, but it's a classic. It's a classic already because everybody is they were playing Flowers at my job on the you know how they have the retail radio? They was playing it at my job. It's already a classic. Because once they start playing it on the retail radio, it's already a pop hit. Still pop Flowers, don't get me wrong, but there are just other songs on here that are just, you know, they're just my faves, you know what I mean? But Flowers is a really good single. Like, it was a really good idea to do Flowers as a single because it's a hit. Like, these other songs are really good as well, but like, Flowers is something that majority of the population can relate to, you know what I mean? Because otherwise, if she would have did Handstand as a single, that Handstand is not a song for everybody, you know what I mean? So I see it, but yeah, love Flowers down. Next song is Jaded. I really like Jaded. Okay, so I watched the her Disney Channel backyard sessions, and Jaded on there is so good. Like, I love Jaded. Like, I fell in love more with Jaded when she performed it live, and Jaded, it just feels like a Miley Cyrus song. First of all, a lot of these songs on here just feel like a Miley Cyrus song. Like, Jaded is one of those songs, like, it just radiates the sound of Miley, like, with the guitar, with the drums, with her, like, style of singing. Like, I just love Jaded. Like, it's just, like, you could just feel, like, you can kind of feel, like, the feelings of her and, like, the pain, you know what I mean? Like, I love Jaded. It's really good. It's just a rock. It just feels like Miley. Like, I just love it. Like, I love Jaded. Next, and on when she was on the Disney Channel backyard session, she said that this album is kind of like a conundrum of like all of her sounds into one. And after she said that, like, after listening to it multiple times and hearing her say that on the backyard sessions, it just makes so much sense because you have pop, you have rock, you have a little bit of country. Like, you just have like a conundrum of just like sounds that Miley Cyrus has done, and it's just so good. Like, that's why, like, this album to me just radiates Miley all around, you know? Because we love pop rock Miley and we love pop Miley, but it's just like a Miley thing, you know what I mean? But next song is one of my favorite songs on this album, and it's Rose Colored Lenses. Like, Rose Colored Lenses is so good. Like, it's such a vibe. This one of the songs that feels like a Miley Cyrus song. I love the message of this song. It just feels like a car ride to the beach. You know what I mean? Like a dark, like, it's dark outside and it's like a car ride to the beach. Like, this is what Rose Colored Lenses feel like, and it's just so good. Like, like, my favorite lyrics is like, we could stay like this forever, lost in wonderland with our head above the clouds, falling stupid like we're kids, wearing rose-colored lenses. Let's just play pretend, wearing rose-colored lenses, pretend will never end. Like, the wordplay is just so, like, it's like, let's pretend like we're in love. Like, let's just pretend like we're in love. Let's be blinded. Like, pretend like we're together and we're not. Like, it's just so good. Like, Miley Cyrus she just knows what she does. Like, she just knows what she be doing. Like, it's just so good. Like, I love, like, Rose Colored Lenses may be one of my favorite Miley songs. Maybe. I think maybe. Because it's just so good. Like, I love the message of the song. I love the lyrics. Like, it's just so good. Like, it's so good. Next song is 1,000 Miles featuring Brandie, Carlile. I'm not familiar with Brandie Carlile. I think by the sound of her voice, she seems like she's a country singer. But I'm not familiar with her. But she did really good on this album. This song is so beautiful. Like, I love 1,000 Miles. One of my favorite songs on this album. It's just so beautiful. Like, I like this song more than Flowers. I'm gonna be honest, I do. It is so, like, it's because it's just so good. I love the production of it as well. I love 1,000 Miles, the message of, like, you know, I'm gonna keep going even though I don't know where I'm going, but I trust the process of where I'm going. Like, I just love that message. It's just, I love that message of the song, and I love how it is country-esque, but it's not like, it's like country-esque, but it's not like super, like, I don't want to say it's like country. I wouldn't put this song in the category of country, but it has like country-like, a country-like feel to it. But I really love the song. Next song is You. When I heard the beat at the beginning, I said, is Miley Cyrus going to give me a old school, you know, rhythm and blues tease? Because that's definitely what she gave me at the beginning of this song. Because I was like, is she going to give me that old school rhythm and blues tease? Because that's definitely what this song is, and it ain't. That's exactly what this song is, and I love it because Miley Cyrus has this raspy voice that just fits that. You know how Rihanna did Love on the Brain? The reason why Love on the Brain worked so well for Rihanna is because of her voice, right? That raspy voice, they can do certain things on songs. Like, they can do certain songs that would be considered good, but if somebody else do it, it would just be, you know, or whatever, right? Because it has like it has a different feel to it, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that to me. But I love the vibe of You. I love her voice on here as well. Like, Miley Cyrus was killing it with the vocals on here, like, especially on Wonder Woman. We'll get to Wonder Woman in a second, but especially on Wonder Woman. But this You is definitely really good. Like, it just had that feel to it. I'm just like, I love that song. Like, I liked You. It was really good to me. Next song is Handstand. Okay, hold up, because it's funny because this song is not for everybody, but Handstand is definitely in my top 3. Handstand is in my top 3. I don't know what else to tell. First of all, if y'all know what type of music I listen to, so y'all know I'm here for the weird girls. I'm here for the girls who experiment on these songs. I'm here for all that. This song here is for the girls that get it. Okay, it's for the girls that get it, because this song is not for everybody, right? Some people listen to this song and be like, what the hell is this, right? But me, I listen to Tinashe. Tinashe is my girl. Doja Cat is my girl. So, you know, I'm used to that. I'm used to the girls experiencing, giving me a little, you know, a little weird, quirky beat. You know, a little off the wall type. You know, I'm used to that. So this is it for me. This is it for me. Because when I tell you, when I first pressed play on Handstand, I was like, huh? What is going on? And I was like, hold on. What? Miley, don't play with me. Don't play with me, because this song is a fucking vibe. Like, let's be so for real. Like, when I heard this, I was like, what are we doing? But guess what? This song is a masterpiece of experimenting gone right. A masterpiece of experimenting gone right. Because I was like, this song is addicting to me. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've listened to Handstand. I can't because it's just not enough to me. As soon as it ends, I press play again. I press play again. Like, you don't like the song more than I like the song. Period. Like, you don't like the song more than I like the song, because especially in the beginning when she first started talking, when she was like, we met each other on the neon D, past the manta rays and palm trees. I was like, huh? On the comments, I was like, okay. Heading towards us, kicking up with laughter. I was like, huh? Questions in the silence because you don't understand how I'm doing what I'm doing in a fucking handstand. You try to slow it faster, then I do it again. You know, my other one is busy, so I'm using my left hand. We took it kind of fast because you put it in slow. What? She was eating. I'm sorry. Handstand is in my top 3. It's in my top 3. I don't know what else to tell you, but it's a bop. That's all I have to say. Next song is River. This is Miley in her pop bag. Okay? This is Miley in her pop bag, and I appreciate it because I love me a good Miley in her pop bag. Like, come on, like, I grew up on that. So I like rock Miley. Don't get me wrong, but pop Miley, she awakens the pop girl in me. So I have to stand by a pop hit by Miley Cyrus. I have to stand by it. So this song is fun. It's so fun. It makes you want to dance. Like, it's just, it has like, what is it? Electro pop feel. Like the bridge. First of all, the bridge on River is so like, it's so fun. It's so like, like, I love it. Like, oh my god, it's just such, it just brightens the pop girl in me. Like, I love River. Like, it's fun time. I love River. It kind of reminds me a lot of Lady Gaga, just a little bit, but it's a bop. It is. Next song is Violet Chemistry. This song here is my, okay? This song is my favorite because this song makes me want to bust a move. Like, River makes me want to bust a move, but Violet Chemistry makes me want to bust a move. Like, the background singing eats, the ad-libs, the beat. Like, the beat is just such like a pop vibe. Like, I just, ooh, and then like the pop girl in me just screams like, oh, like the bridge on Violet Chemistry, best bridge on the album. Is it the best? I slick want to say it's the best bridge on the album. I may be incorrect, but it's one of the best bridges on the album. First of all, I need for the girls to bring back bridges. Okay, Miley Cyrus is giving me bridges on this song. Can I get the girls as a collective to bring back bridges and give me songs longer than 2 minutes and 30 seconds? I've been screaming this for almost 2 years now, and I'm going to keep screaming it. I need the pop girls, I need all the girls to give me songs longer than 2 minutes and to give me more bridges. I need more bridges from the girls because a bridge can just adds flavor to your song. It adds flavor to your record. Like, can we get the girls on board? But that's Violet Chemistry. It's a bop. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Next song is Muddy Feet featuring Sia. Muddy Feet was a vibe. It had like a different feel in a sense of like Miley being a little more, well, Miley already has like a I don't give a fuck attitude, but this song is her channeling that, you know what I mean? And I guess like especially her attitude towards, you know, the cheating and the, you know, because we still this is Miley Cyrus Lemonade era, you know what I mean? So yeah, but I love the concept of like Muddy Feet, like him like you're bringing in dirt in the house, like, you know what I mean? Like, you out here cheating, you outside, you're bringing mud, you know, your muddy feet in my house, you know, you're bringing all that dirt in my house. You know, I love that concept. Like, that's a clever ass concept. People may not like the sound of the song, you know what I mean? Like, but I have to stand by the concept and the lyrics of Muddy Feet. Like, come on now. She was eating. Because the concept of Muddy Feet is hard. Like, it's not my favorite song on here, but the concept of Muddy Feet, like, I have to, as a person who loves, like, play on words and love when people, like, put in, like, effort into their lyrics and figurative language, like, I have to stand by the song. Sorry. Anyway, next song is Wildcard. I like Wildcard. It's not my fave. It's not my favorite, but it's a good song. This song will have to grow on me. She performed Wildcard on the Backyard Sessions, and I really liked it on there. But I don't know. I think it's gonna have to grow on me to be like a fave. It's not like a favorite one, but I don't skip any of the songs on here. Like if I let the album play, I let the album play. Like it's cool, but I'm not like a Wildcard stan. Next song is Island. I love the beat of this song. It is so good to me. First of all, the live performance on the Backyard Session goes hard. She ate that up. But this song feels like it could be on like a movie, on like an ad or something. I don't know, like it just feels like it's supposed to be on the movie. You know what I mean? But I do love the message of the song of like, you know, am I on an island by myself, or like do I have other people around me? You know what I mean? Like I really love the message of that. Like, am I stranded on an island, or am I like living in paradise? Like I just love that message behind it. But I would say Island is probably like, she's definitely in between 6 and 10. Like she's definitely mid-level. She's definitely mid-level because I really enjoy the vibe of Island. Like it's like a feel-good vibe, laid back. Like I really love Island. Next song is Wonder Woman. This song is so good. I think this song is like has her best vocal performance on this album. But it's just so like beautiful. Like Wonder Woman can be played at like an event, or you know, like a women's convention, or like if somebody's mom passes away, you can play this song. Like this song is just that. And even the message behind the song, like, you know, Wonder Woman, admiring any woman figure that you've had in your life, like it's kind of the message of this song. And like it's so good. Even like the performance, I really enjoyed the Backyard Session performance of this song as well. It's a really beautiful song. Next song is the Flowers demo. The version of this song is like a ballad, and it's a much slower version of Flowers. The vocal performance on this is really good as well. But I gotta be honest, I do like the other version better than this version. That's because it's just a little more upbeat. You know, this one it's a sad song. I mean, it's a sad song. Like it just, I don't know. Flowers demo just make it feel a lot more sad. You know what I mean? Whereas the other Flowers, it's kind of like, you know, started to cry and then remembered I. Then you have that beat come in. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of sad and sorrow at first, but then it's like, you know, I started to cry and then I remember, you know, I can buy myself flowers. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. Whereas this is kind of like just sad, you know, to me. Like it's just sad, you know. But I'm not gonna deny, like the version of this, like her vocals were very phenomenal on here. So I can see how this can be somebody's, like this can be better than the other version. But it's good. It's great. Next is my top 5. Okay, my top 5. My top 5 is Rose Colored Lenses, 1,000 Miles, Oh, Violet Chemistry, Handstand, and River. I slick want to switch Handstand and Violet Chemistry. Slick. I slick do, because Handstand is such, it has to be in your top 5. It has to be in your top 5. Like I'm gonna give you top 5. Top 5 or top 3. Handstand has to be there. Like, if it's lower than that, like, girl. But yeah, I'm gonna give this album a solid 9 out of 10. It was a good album overall, but do y'all think this album better than Plastic Hearts? I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna say because I really don't know. Like, I've listened to Plastic Hearts several times before this, and like I still haven't come up with a conclusion because I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I think it really depends on like the message of the album and how that message resonates with you. But for a Miley album, I don't know. I think, you know what? I can't say yeah because like what it stands for. I think if you ask Miley the same question, I think she would say that Endless Summer Vacation is better than Plastic Hearts to her because the overall message of the album, what it means to her, and also the cohesion of the album, and also like how she was able to put all the genres that she has done within this album. I think she would say that Endless Summer Vacation is better than Plastic Hearts. I think she would say that. Okay, so I came up with a conclusion. I think that Endless Summer Vacation is better than Plastic Hearts. I feel confident saying that it is after editing this video. I feel confident to say that because Plastic Hearts was a fun time, but Endless Summer Vacation has a lot more meaning to it. It, like, the overall genre bending, the cohesion of the album, the vocals, like it just screams overall like Miley album. So I'm going ahead and say it. I feel comfortable saying it. At first I wasn't really sure, but after like listening to both of the albums like several times, I think I'm comfortable saying it now. The lyrics and the cohesion of the album is definitely a 10 out of 10 for me, but the reason why I give it a 9 out of 10 because I do think maybe a couple of songs we could have left off, or we could have added a couple of other songs, you know what I mean? But overall, it's a great album. Like, it's a very good album. She gave me Bridges. I'm gonna keep begging for the girls to give me Bridges. Like, I don't know what else to tell y'all. But yeah, I really enjoyed this album. Like, it was a little bit of everything. You know, I love me a good genre bender. We had a little bit of country, a little bit of pop, a little bit of rock. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoy me a genre bender. We had a good experimental song on there. So, I don't know. Overall, to me, 9 out of 10. I only deducted a point because, I don't know, some songs we could have left out and some songs I think we could have added in. Because, I mean, it's only 13 songs, so I think we could have got like 2 more songs, but that's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed the album. It was a fun time for me. But yeah, if you enjoyed the album or if you listened to Endless Summer Vacation, please tell me your thoughts down below. And yeah, tell me what your top 5 is, what songs you enjoyed the most, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique, completely not ever been done before, unafraid to reference or not reference, put it in a blender, shit on it, vomit on it, eat it, give birth to it.